Well, hello, and welcome back. I hope you loved that little skip from 10 seconds to starting, because I gotta get going with my day. Oh yeah, so hello, and welcome. I'm AJ O'Neill, and this is Health, Wealth, and Commitment, where I teach you how to win at life from the bias of my own experience. And today's morning shower thought is perfection versus progress. So, I used to work at a company where they had their core company values painted in the break area, and that was awesome. I loved it. I loved that we could all see what the company core values were. And I think even one was written in a dry erase because it was added after the fact or something like that. Anyway, one of them was don't let perfection get in the way of progress. This is probably quoted somewhere else, and I might be misquoting exactly what was on the wall, but this is super important. And I've mentioned before quantity versus quality, how you can go either way on it. But for example, I am doing these videos every day. I'm doing one for morning shower thoughts and I'm doing one for learning to code. And I haven't always hit every day, like I mentioned the other day. You know, if you miss one, just keep going. Just focus on now and the future, because that's where the opportunity is. Opportunity does not lie in the past. Anyway, so last night I made a mistake on the video that I uploaded after for the Beyond Code Bootcamp, where I there's 5 seconds of silence at the beginning that was intended to be cut out, but accidentally got left in, and then it was missing a little end bit because there wasn't a good place to splice it, and I need to split the thing into multiple parts because it's too big. Anyway, I just forgot about it. You know, I just uploaded it. I just let it happen because I'm going to be doing about 1,000 of these, more than 1,000 if everything goes well. Who knows how many it'll be? But my plan is I'm doing 2 videos a day. I'm learning as I go. I'm making mistakes. I'm getting better. There's some parts of the process that are working pretty well. There's some parts like the daggone keyboard shortcuts that I just don't know why. Some days they work and some days they don't. But the most important part is for me to just keep going. I'll make little improvements over time. The grand picture is that I'll get better. If I waited to publish something until it was good enough, then I'd never be publishing things. And it turns out that Toyota has this thing called single piece flow. I don't know if they call it that. That's what it's called in business books. But single piece flow is the whole idea that you do things from beginning to end rather than doing them in batches. So rather than writing scripts and then doing editing and then filming and then doing editing, which I could get a lot more done if I was really good at it, I am just doing everything single piece flow. And some things I do script. Typically these morning shower thoughts I don't. Sometimes I do script out the Beyond Code, or at least have very well organized notes. But the idea of single piece flow is that you just do something over and over again, you become more proficient at it. And as you course correct the steps that break along the way. So single piece flow is I'm going to come up with an idea, I'm going to film it, I'm going to edit it, I'm going to get it all done at once, and finding out where the inefficiencies are in that process so that I can just keep going. And so my goal with all of this is not to create excellent content right now. I mean, I do want to create excellent content, but I'm not so focused on creating excellent content that's better than all the other content that I am producing less content. Instead, I'm focusing on producing more content, getting feedback, learning from my own experiences. And if I'm going to be making 1,000 videos, it's totally okay if the first 100 or 200 suck. Most people that have content channels, they delete the old stuff that's no good anymore. They keep the good stuff and they hide the old stuff or they redo it. And I'm going to be doing the same thing. If there's something on this channel that I say that's particularly important or inspiring and I want to boost up the production value, guess what? I have the opportunity to do that. So it feels like I'm getting more return on my investment at this stage of the development of these things, to focus more on progress and less on perfection, more on iterating and getting feedback and moving forward than on making things great. Now, that said, I've made a couple of videos that have actually gone technically, by definition, viral, as in the growth curve is accelerating, not decelerating. So I can create some really great content. I think I kind of mentioned that before. But the purpose is, if I could get to the point by doing 1,000 videos where more videos were great content on the fly, I was better at on the fly creating great content, or spending less time in editing, less time in scripting and creating great content, which is kind of what this is preparation for, then I will have done a better job than if I spend much more time on trying to make everything the best that I can. Because although I'll get better immediate results, I'll have to have a similar level of investment every time. Whereas if I have less, I get less immediate results out of what I'm doing now, but over time, the cumulative effect will most likely drive the progress to a greater extent forward. This is the 1,000 pictures or 1,000. I forget what a couple of examples are, but you make 1,000 of something, 1,000 paper cranes, 1,000 pictures, whatever, and you get the muscle memory, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, I've got to go. But you have the best morning ever. If you appreciated this, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to follow, links in the description for both Beyond Code, the other channel for learning to code, and the Facebook and YouTube for Health, Wealth, Commitment. With that, I will catch you later, and I'm going to hit Control-tilde to see if this stops the stream this time. Adios.